Alrighty, traders, let's have a look at yesterday's ideas. So there was a pound CAD and euro pound. So we were looking for a bullish momentum sink for a possible buy. And I was just running off this, the daily was bearish. Just running off this pullback, looking for continuation. The pound CAD yesterday, Wednesday. We had pound data coming out. So you got to keep an eye on this. This was in the right at the London Open here. Negative, see? So it's negative for the pound. Should have put that in there, I think. Did I miss that? No, I missed it. Yeah, it's important to keep an eye on the economic calendar. So it would have been, pound CAD possible buy given the higher time frame was bullish if PMI supported the pound and it didn't. And that's right at the, that within the first hour of that London Open. All right, so pound CAD, yeah. So the negative data release caused the pound to drop back. All right, my bad on that one, guys. I have, with these previous, I've looked at, here we go, look, euro pound. I've got it in the euro pound. See, we need PMI to support the pound. See that? But I didn't put that in the, it's in this one. Look, I hope you caught that. But I should have put a screenshot in this one here. Only if PMI supports the pound. All right. Something to keep an eye out, but I'll definitely be making sure I cover that in future. So the pound CAD, on the back of that data release, the London Open kicked off and we had a negative impact on the pound. I'll put this in. Right, you may have possibly got caught out with that one if you went off that buy signal and then it just turned bearish on the back of the data release. All right, so the data release is definitely going to impact. Like the trading bias was strong, it was bullish, and we definitely had that leading right into the London Open. But yeah, all right, that's something that we need to be super diligent with moving forward. So the euro pound, all right, a short, but we need the PMI to support the pound, which it didn't. So let's just have a look at the euro pound. Yeah, so this was the idea, right, with the condition that the data release would support this idea, which it didn't, so no trade. So these signals are just basically saying that we've got strong bearish momentum on multiple time frames, which we did have. Don't just take it literally, that you just jump in and sell because it has the text SELL on there. That's not what it's meant to. I would rather have it say something like bearish, but it's just a really long word, so I just shortened it to sell. So it's a potential sell opportunity. Let's just take that one out. Yeah, this one was pretty good. These signals are not bad actually. So this one here didn't give us any false signals through this range. That's what it was really meant to do. And then this one is just running off higher time frame momentum. So the best signal is where you get both of these together, right? Just so you know. All right, let's take them out for now. I mean, euro pound, well, okay, no trade. All right, so my note with this one, euro pound reply, there's no trade. All right, so that's those two. Now we had an Aussie CAD buy opportunity. Watch out for volatility around CPI. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, the Aussie CAD. I took that trade yesterday. Yeah, I went off this. This was my position, I think. Just double check. That one I sent into Telegram. 93055. Yeah, nice. So, see, I used the strategy, and the strategy is, go on that signal. What did that look like? No signals, that's odd. It's bizarre. Oh, yeah, okay, there's one back down in there. And, oh, yeah, look at these ones. Nice. All right. So whenever I place a thing like this, an idea, just go on the next buy signal. And the next buy signal will actually, a bullish break. Remember I talked about this initial range? So we had the initial range break. Oh, we've got to set these up now. And then there was a buy signal. So nice. And I've always been on about close 50% at 1R or thereabouts, and or you're running off the trend channel signal, which is this one, to take profit. So I closed 1R, and you've got this red bearish divergence going on as well. I closed 1R and I pulled my stop loss to break even with that one. Stop loss got taken out at break even in through here. Okay, so that was in Telegram. So that was quite nice. I mean, if you didn't move your stop loss, you might still be in that. The other alternative, if I mean, I pulled my stop loss to break even. I just wanted that to continue up. But if you trail your stop loss with the these things here, follow the closest green dots if you're going to be trailing a stop loss. So the closest green dots, with a trailing stop, are these ones until these kick in, and then you move your stop loss along these dots. So the initial entry, your stop loss is going to go, around the shaded zone or green dots. So I chose the green dots, and yeah, I mean, you could have just trailed it following these dots here and then pulled it up. And that would have kept you in that trade, but never mind. I closed, took 50% off the table, and stop loss to break even. I just really wanted a break even stop loss to, give us an opportunity like that. If that was going to be the case, it would have been really nice, but it didn't. Yeah, and I was kind of half expecting that. That's why I actually pulled it to break even, because it's Wednesday, Thursday, we're into the end of the week, and that's where we start to see aggressive reversals. All right, so that was nice. Aussie CAD. There was actually CPI data coming out with that Aussie CAD. I remember now. Watch out for volatility. See if we get a pullback around, this, if it was a negative CPI, and then look for a bullish signal. Only if the data really supports the Aussie. Well, it didn't. I did take the trade, though. I took it and ended up closing it with this exit signal up there. And then finally, the Aussie did manage to pull back. I don't mind that bullish at the moment. We'll come back to that. Okay, so that was that one. Aussie CAD. And then the Euro Aussie, possible sell, watch out for volatility, CPI. And CPI, I was thinking, would just give us the pullback and then maybe short. So let's just see Euro Oz. Yeah, so, it actually was like right off the bat was bearish right there. Now that would have been a 1R, nearly a 1R gain at that point. And then CPI kicked in, and it was, it didn't support the Aussie. So what I was really looking for was it to pull back and then give us an opportunity. So look, there's a pullback here now, Euro Aussie. Oh yeah, that was the note. All right, what I'll do, I'll just upload this. This is just yesterday's recap. Well, we didn't get a sell signal. This is yesterday's recap, and I'm going to do the next video looking at some opportunities. Yeah, okay, so the Aussie CAD really was the only one that performed yesterday. And again, guys, the opportunities are early in the week. Wednesdays can be dodgy. We had these opportunities early in the week, and I mean, look, there, from here. This is early in the week. Back here, this is Monday. Look at that. These were the ideas I sent into VIP early in the week. CAD Swiss was a little bit dodgy. Euro Aussie was nice. CAD Swiss was pretty volatile. You want to stay away from... See, look at the difference here. Look at this trend. See how nice that trend is? So that was the opportunity early in the week. Euro Pound. Some of them can be really volatile. Early in the week, it was bearish. No, there's two of them. No, it was just range bound. Yeah, just range bound. I was looking for that to pull back and then take a dive. The Pound CAD. Here we go. Early in the week, Monday, I was looking for a buy on this move here. Pound dollar. These were the ideas early in the week. Pound dollar. Oh, no, Monday. Yeah, I was looking for a buy, so we had that. Yeah, New Zealand CAD. So yeah, these were the ideas that I sent in. That was bullish. And then gold, we had some nice, really nice outcome with gold. Traveled up nicely. So that's this week. Well, we've still got today and tomorrow. Bit of a recap. So what we'll do now, I'll wrap this video up, and I'll start another video, and that'll be looking for some opportunities.